This is Damon Stevens with FinWealth Builders, and today is Monday, September 6, 2021. And this is our Tuesday prep for market reopen in the US. And we'll be looking at quite a few stocks here, but a couple of them, on the list from last week was MDB, PANW, and AMBA. So let's get into it and let's review last week and see how we ended the week. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to FinWealth Live and provide feedback on our videos so we can continue bringing these updates and ideas to you. Looking at the market on Friday, or Friday's close, it looks like Dow Jones was down 0.21, NASDAQ up 0.21, and S&P 500 down 0.03. Overall, the overall feel of the market was pretty well flat, and that's to be expected on holiday, U.S. holiday, weekend. Is usually we see a lot less volume, which I definitely saw and definitely could tell that it's playing against a lot of the algorithms, a lot of the computers, rather than a lot of institutional trading, just because the market volatility was crazy on really small movements. So just something to be aware of is when that volume is low, just be real careful trading. But we're still profitable on Friday, so we're happy about that. On the scanner, actually, let's talk about the heat map. So heat map, you see here was mixed. CRFing stocks kind of held up pretty well, but you see a lot of weakness in a lot of the other industries. And then look at China, you can see that pulled back a little bit again, and you see just kind of mixed overall across most of the world. So we'll be looking at Tuesday to see kind of how the market kind of shapes up for the new opening, this reopening on Tuesday with the U.S. market. But on the scanners for Friday, IPHA and DMB were the top two. So let's cover those charts real quick here. IPHA, so you can see here, low was 371, a high of 890. So really a great run. If you caught this on the scanner, hopefully you're able to catch it sometime in late morning. If you did, you have a chance to get in here. And see it leveled out here about around 550 for quite a while before skyrocketing up, and then you got up here to around 831, and then it dipped down. So if you missed this run up here, if you're late to it, it did pop back here, or did a retracement. Not even quite 50% of this move, more like maybe a third, and then it raised up to 890, and then pulled back for the rest of the day. And over these small caps, we talked about this in the night videos. You see this quite a bit, where you get that big retracement, and sometimes it just kind of fades off, and it's just kind of one-time shot. So you got to be watching that scanner and be able to act quickly when the scanner provides the opportunities to grab these trades here. The next one is MDB. MDB is like a rocket ship. So I don't know if you've caught any of this or if this is your long-term portfolio, but let me just pull this down here. So the low down here, was around 395, and we're up to 517 as a high. So this I think it's just a rocket ship. So just to let you know what I'm looking at, obviously upgrades and news is going to drive it up, but a lot of times he's got to retrace a little bit, a little bit here. You see this huge gap here. Didn't mark it out here yet, but you see that we had a huge gap through this area, and that's got it. Typically somewhat going to be filled at some point. I'll mark it out here just so you can get a glimpse of how big this thing is. Yeah, there's going to be probably retracement at least back down to touch this level, and maybe possibly just skyrocket back up. So I am considering a short opportunity here. Just be careful if you're doing that. Keep it sized properly. But I am looking at look at the price action open on Monday. If it gets really volatile or it looks like it's dropping below the 20, then I'll look for a shorting opportunity on this stock. The next one is Kplt. So you can see here, this is giving you multiple opportunities to get in and out, over a few days. And so we talk about this a lot. You see that, when you break out, a lot of times you'll have 2 or 3 days, and that's why sometimes we'll leave these on for a week, sometimes even 2 weeks, and just trade them, day trade them, scalp them. So you see here, on the Friday, you see here that this is kind of where it kind of pulled back. So we had this nice run the day before, a pullback to around 546. And then you got this big, run up here. You could have stopped here at $7. Could have got back in at $6 as well, which is just barely above here, right up to 775. So it's not huge, but these small cap stocks, I mean, you don't need a lot. 50 cents, dollar, you can make some really good money. So just make sure you're careful with it. Make sure you're doing your analysis, or at least looking at our videos here and for ideas and hopefully some helps to help you as in your trading as we're looking for new opportunities. Looking at earnings for next week, so we have a few. It's pretty light, for what I like. So you see Monday, obviously holiday, so nothing was there. Tuesday, Kplt is going to be the one I'm watching after the close. Wednesday, it's going to be GameStop. That should be interesting for a lot of people. And then Thursday, Zscaler is the big one. And then Friday, Kroger. So those are the ones I'm watching. Not a lot. I'll keep an eye on like Zooming, some of the others, just for volatility moves after hours. But those are the ones I got my eye on. So looking at the next stocks here, some others. So MDB we talked about. Look at this skyrocket here, just amazing. So definitely keep your eye on that one. PANW. PANW, you can see here, this thing after earnings just gave us a great run. It continues to climb. I just don't know where this is coming from. I know it's got some upgrades, but just incredible moves here. Even on Friday, this is crazy moves. From 360 at 360 to the low, clear up to 468. On Thursday, and then Friday was a little flat. So this one again is one where you had this huge elevated move. You have this big breakup candle here. I'm looking for a retracement here. So I'm looking at a possible short on this one as well. I'll be watching at the open on Tuesday on this one. So that's on my short watch list. AMBA as well, as we talked about. That is on my short watch list. You see here they broke, right at that new high, at the prior high here. No retracement back here, so I'm looking for a retracement. So I'll look for a pullback, at least possibly from 137 to 128. Possibly a little bit lower, and then possibly ran back up. So we'll be on that one in the morning as well. Tesla, you can see Tesla kind of consolidating flat here. So watching Tesla for a move. GameStop in this channel, pull back to support, still there. So we'll see if that can bounce off that support and move back through that channel, and hopefully break out at some point. AMC broke below the channel into the prior channel. We're above the 20 still at the 10 and barely riding at that 5. So we'll see if it can break back through resistance. And if it can, then we can work towards going back to the next level of resistance and hopefully break through that into this new range. If not, then just be careful with this one. YY consolidating in a channel. Talked about PANW. We got JD. Talked about this one as well. This one, is consolidating. If we can get a run back up, it could be a dead one for us. Moderna skyrocketed at the end of the day. Actually, this is all Friday's movement at the end of the day, just skyrocketed. So I was late on catching this. Got a piece of it, and then I just got out because I was like, I'm not going to hold this over the weekend. So the three, Moderna, NMAX, and BNTX are the ones we're continue to watch. So you can see that Novavax, NVAX, is back in this channel again. So holding support up here. So looking to get to that 263 level and breaks to some new highs here. So see if it can hold out. BNTX pull back here. This one doesn't interest me as much. I'm keeping it on because I've been watching those three and trading those three. So we'll see what it can do. See if there's a bounce, but it'll probably drop off here this next week if it doesn't do anything. Dollar consolidating down here. In a good position for the stock to continue moving higher. Same with the VIX. VIX is down here in the 16s. Very helpful for keeping the market moving in a upward direction. You see the SPY topped out here, pulled back a little bit from that high, and but it's still above all the moving averages, so still very bullish. So just Keep that in mind. So, and then we got the triple Qs. Look at them about the same, very bullish. Look for some additional movement there. Semiconductors trying to go back to that high again. So very bullish on that one. Dow Jones a little weak here. I'm seeing this pullback here. This makes me think it's going to be a little bit weak here. If we break this 20, we're coming down to the 50. So just be aware. If you got stocks invested in that area, definitely take some profit and make sure you know what your risk is if this downturns. IWM, again, pull back a little bit like the rest of them. So we'll see if it can stay above support here. If it breaks support, then just be careful. Make sure you're locking those profits in. The financials, pull back as well. It's above the 50 though. So we'll see if we can bounce off the 50. If it does, we're still strong. We can still move back up. You can see it attempted here, some resistance, and here again, and then failed. We're down into this second channel. We haven't broke back into the third channel again. So hopefully we can hold that out and stay in a positive movement here. Gold's moving up. It's doing well. Just kind of, consolidating right now. Silver as well, trying to gain some strength to break back up through resistance. Bitcoin had a nice rally. So I don't know if you caught any of this weekend, but had a nice rally up, kind of consolidating here around this 52,000 level, trying to break through that resistance to 53 will be the next goal. Ethereum, same thing you see here, double top, one here, one here. So if this can hold and break through, we can start to head towards, 4,200 level. If not, we could have a retracement here and pull back, kind of like what you see here. You see this full, big, long breakup candle and then a retracement. And this retrace again the second day, a lot further down. This is like way down. So we'll see what this can do here. We do have the same momentum going up, and then just a small pullback right now. So we'll see what Ethereum can do for us. Cardano, you see here it's consolidated at the top. It looks a little weak to me. Seeing this curl down, may curl down. Hopefully it hits 20 and bounces off. If it doesn't, then you have the 50. So just be real careful on this one as well. Because it could pull down pretty quick. XRP, consolidate at the top. It's got to break through this resistance level so it can go to new highs. So we'll see if it can do that. But if not, then you got the support channel here that we're in. Haven't been in it before. We didn't hit it here, but we have here. So just keep that in mind. And that's it for our Tuesday prep. So just be careful out there. And we'll talk tomorrow night and update you on what's going on in the marketplace. A black swan can come anytime, which basically is something that could cause the market to pull back. We're at all-time highs and we continue to climb. So just be careful out there, trade safe, trade smart, and we will talk tomorrow night.